Welcome back to another episode of Reviewing Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sega CD games on Polymega. Sega CD US. There are a lot of great Sega CD games. So let's start off with the first game, which is Final Fight CD.
Metro City, a well-known crime capital, has been ruled by violence and death for many years.
Count me in.
In this version of Final Fight, all three characters are here: Guy, Cody, and Hagar. And it is also two-player simultaneous in this side-scrolling action beat-em-up. As you beat up waves and waves of enemies, picking up weapons and power-ups. This was the best version of Final Fight that I've played outside of playing the arcade version, and all you want to do is make your way to that boss at the end of the level. Moving on to the next game, Ecco the Dolphin, Sega CD version. I always love the beginning of this game where you jump up as high as you can into the sky and then all hell breaks loose. Ecco the Dolphin is a side-scrolling action-adventure game with heavy emphasis on exploration. You play as Ecco, who is a dolphin, and you can use sonar to talk to other animals and sea creatures. You also want to watch out for your oxygen and health bars, making sure you don't run out of oxygen as you go deeper and deeper into the water. This was a very cool game. Great use of CD quality cue sound. want to use your dash attack to kill enemies and to push obstacles. Really cool game. Moving on to the next game, Robo Aleste.
A mechanized armored soldier. Technology given by foreigners along with firearms enabled Japanese craftsmen to build an 8-meter-tall humanoid robot. Powered by a steam engine. This machine was so powerful that each robot could stand against 300 cavaliers.
Really cool idea of putting a mech robot into feudal Japan. Very interesting idea here behind this game. And of course, this is a vertically scrolling shooter where you would want to attack waves and waves of enemies coming at you. Detailed backgrounds and cool looking enemy sprites make this game look really good on Sega CD. I like the inclusion of and the design of the robots, especially your character and the enemy characters and those robots. They all look pretty good. Moving on to the next game, Sewer Shark.
Another crash and burn. First time, huh, rookie? Hey, listen, I hear they're putting you in with Ghost today. Now that's my main man. Greatest co-pilot to ever shoot the tubes. Give him your best stuff, and he'll keep you flying. Maybe all the way to Solar City, huh?
Pilot Valgo to launch Phase 7. Valgo to launch Phase 7.
Shoot time. I'm Falco. You'll be hearing from me.
Welcome to the sewers, punk. The guy you're replacing, he had that same tough guy smirk on his face that you do, till he hit the wall. They're out there now blotting him up with handy wipes. But the ghost here, I always come back for more. Let's go, rookie! Take a deep breath, rookie. Don't you love the smell of the sewers in the morning? They smell like victory! This here's the whole hog. I took her apart and I put her back together again. No matter what they taught you up at Top Rat, factory jobs ain't worth scrap. I got some stuff in her. It's not all strictly legal, but it just might keep you off the wall. Now until you earn a better one, your call sign is Dog Meat. All right, climb aboard, Dog Meat.
Operator departures from launch bays 5, 37, and 22.
Crash and burn.
Sewer Shark was the pack-in game for the Sega CD Model 2. It is an FMV game where you are joining kind of like an underground sewer transportation job of some kind where you're hauling freight through the sewers.
You're gonna owe me big, Dog Meat. And what's my payback? 1,000,000 pounds of tube steak. That's all you gotta deliver today, hot shot. You nail this one run, and we got a one-way ticket to Solar City.
Launch window for ship Gamma 11 is now open. Proceed.
Maybe you're good enough, Dog Meat. Let's find out. I'm your backseat this trip, so don't screw up, huh? Hey, Catfish, transmit, you dirty little...
Well, I'm working real good now, Mr. Ghost. Oh my gosh, what is that ugly thing sitting in the pilot seat?
Catfish, pilot accident file, access. Run data, evaluate.
Oh, well, 12 pilots missing, 3 recoveries with extensive transmedial lobotometric... Oh, well, heck, they're dead. A complete cranial evacuation is a no-brainer, Mr. Ghost.
Something down there sucked their brains out. Coordinates!
Well, they were all down there in Sector 19.
That's where Falco's headed. We better keep in close touch with her today.
Well, I sure hope she stays out of Sector 19 and I screw up.
Hey, Catfish, come on. Let's go kick a little ratigator butt, okay?
Oh, not another bug hunt, Mr. Ghost. Oh, gosh, I just...
No, Dog Meat. Catfish needs a trip to Solar City worse than we do.
It's awful dark and scary down there, Mr. Ghost, and it smells terrible.
We are go for lunch. Okay, ignition on 3. Ready? 3! Hey, relax. Pretend it's a game. Maybe it'll even be fun. Shoot the tubes, Dog Meat!
Catfish the Ghost, we got a target acquisition down here. Oh my gosh, this goes. The critter's at 3, 9, 3.
And you would want to shoot the little enemy bad guys, little monsters and little rats and flying rodents and stuff like that. You would also want to make sure you have the crosshairs pointed in the direction that you are supposed to go. The little robot will plot a course that you have to navigate your ship, and if you miss a turn, you will probably be redirected again where you can possibly make the turn again, or you will crash and burn.
Get this crate on track! Recharge coming up!
Moving on to the next game, Demolition Man for the Sega CD. Cool FMV intro showing a clip from the movie starring Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. This was a 90s action science fiction film. I remember liking the movie. This game is a side-scrolling action platformer where you would want to guide Sylvester Stallone, the Demolition Man, as he attacks waves and waves of bad guys shooting at you. And all you would want to do is just make your way through the level. Next game we're looking at is Crime Patrol.
You gotta be tough to be on this team, partner.
Welcome to Delta Force.
After that very cool FMV intro, you are joining as a detective on the police force.
Shoot to choose a location.
There are different missions you can select at the beginning. One is kind of a shooting gallery, and the others are predetermined scenarios where you're riding along as a rookie on the police force in this light gun FMV shooter.
10-4. Let's kick some butt. Everybody freeze! You'll never make it to undercover.
I believe this is playable with the justifier that comes packed in with Lethal Enforcers for Sega CD. You can also use a controller to guide the crosshairs on screen.
You'll never make sergeant.
You're trying to shoot the bad guys before they shoot you and not shoot any innocent hostages. You have a very short window of time to shoot, otherwise you will get shot dead.
Freeze, sucker!
I give up! I give up! Don't shoot me!
Your history, partner.
This was a really cool game. It's frustrating getting the timing down, but once you do and you start making some progress, this is a really cool game. And of course, there are different scenarios you can jump into.
Location, will advise. Your history, partner.
Cool acting, good controls, and good use of FMV cutscenes make this a worthwhile playable game. Next game we're looking at is called Misadventures of Flink. This is an action platforming game where you can jump and open treasure chests and jump on the bad guys to defeat them. Really cool design to the levels and the character sprites in this game. Very beautiful to look at. Kind of a simpler game where you're just mostly jumping and moving from left to right on the screen. Cool designs for the characters though, and the backgrounds. Overall, this was a pretty good game. And that last game we looked at was Misadventures of Flink on the Sega CD. There are a lot of great games on the Sega CD, and we will do a part 2 to this in the future. Just want to say thank you everyone for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.